Hello everyone. So today we're going to go over a really serious topic. All of the GOP Congress members, all of the threats from activists, etc. on the Republican Conservative Party. And I'm going to do a rundown, a complete rundown, a long list of these events. So we're going to start here with the political violence report. First up is the GOP U.S. Congress members attacked by leftists. In October 16th of 2018, after voting to confirm Kavanaugh, Senator Collins was targeted with ricin. October 9th, 2018, death threats sent to Senator Paul and family after Senator Booker urged acts of intimidation. September 24, Ted Cruz and wife attacked by leftist rioters who storm restaurant. November 3rd, Rand Paul attacked at his home by a neighbor. June 4th, radical anti-Trump terrorist James Hodgkinson shoots up GOP baseball field. And we're just talking about 2018 to 2017. Here are the threats from Democrat Congress members. June 25th, Rep. Waters says to harass Trump cabinet members, quote, God is on our side. October 10, former AG holder, quote, when they go low, we kick them. That's what we're about. October 10, Senator Hirono defends harassment of GOP when questioned by CNN's Dana Bash. October 9, Hillary, quote, you cannot be civil with GOP, a political party that wants whatever they want. October 7, Senator Hirono defends statements encouraging supporters to harass GOP congressmen. October 5th, CNN downplays Senator Booker's call for supporters to, quote, confront evil, referring to the GOP members. August 19th, Missouri lawmaker resigns after declaring, quote, I hope Trump is assassinated. And here are the threats from activists. October 12th, Antifa attacks GOP headquarters in NYC. October 3rd, Sheila Jackson Lee staffer accused of doxing GOP senators in Kavanaugh battle. September 11th, DC police investigate threat to commit mass shooting at a MAGA event. September 11, same day. GOP House candidate used campaign sign to shield himself from knife attacker. September 7, Wyoming GOP office set on fire in apparent arson. August 9, ICE, Boston, and FBI announce arrest for contract killing threats of ICE agents. August 2nd, police NY man left voicemail threatening Steve Scalise children. July 25th, indicted on charges after allegedly threatening Congressman Dane Black. June 30, Antifa attacks Christian Patriot prayer rally in Oregon. October 8th, Antifa takes over downtown Portland wielding weapons, intimidating citizens. June 30th, Women's March speaker Linda Saucer, quote, fighting Trump is our jihad, which is pretty indicative of how they've been acting. February 2017, 71-year-old staffer left unconscious after attack outside GOP rep office. January 16th, activists plan violence at inauguration. Chemical attack at deplorable. They're at an inauguration and they're attacking people. And what we're hearing from the left mob now is that what they did at the Capitol is so harsh. But here you have these people planning violent events at an inauguration with chemical attacks. March 16th, prominent BLM activist, quote, we will incite riots everywhere if Trump wins. July 31st, Clinton supporter lit a flag on fire and attacked a Trump supporter in Pittsburgh. September 2nd, 2015, BLM Asada Taught Me slogan refers to Joanne Chesmard, killer of New Jersey Leo. October 17th, DNC operatives Scott Fovel and Bob Creamer describe how to incite riots. November 10, Fox News reporter threatened by anti-Trump protesters on live TV. And here are some threats from Hollywood themselves. Alec Baldwin, we need to overthrow the government of the U.S. under Donald Trump. Anybody else is fine though, right? Broadway star Carol Cook, quote, where's John Wilkes Booth when you need him? You're talking about assassinating the current president of the United States. Jim Carrey's paintings routinely depict violent acts against President Trump, and that man is completely bonkers. He's not even funny anymore. Punk rock legend leaps off stage to confront Trump supporter. Madonna, I've been thinking about, quote, blowing up the White House. Really? Madonna, you want to blow up the White House because you just don't like somebody. That's really derangement. It really is. Actor Adam Pawley, if I could go back in time, quote, I'd have to kill Trump or Hitler. Nice. Party of Tolerance, folks. March 30th, Kathy Griffin takes photos with mock severed Trump head, gets fired from CNN. Even they thought that was really morbid, and they had enough complaints that lady had to go. CNN celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain said he'd feed Trump hemlock, and that's a type of poison. On August 17th, Donald Trump is beheaded in a popular comic book. March 13th, Snoop Dogg, quote, shoots clown dressed as Donald Trump in lavender video. He also makes fun of his wife and family, which is pretty rough. I mean, really just aim and fire at one person already. But Snoop Dogg's a whiny little B-word, so. Director Judd Apatow supports far-left Berkeley riot. Quote, this is just the beginning. Bill Maher jokes about political assassination of Trump, which was really distasteful. Grammy winner Chris Brown encourages mob, says, quote, F Trump, F pigs. And these are your Hollywood actors, folks. Here are a list of threats from the media. The Huffington Post headline calls for Trump to be tried for treason and executed. January 26, the newspaper editor, assassination easiest way to end Trump catastrophe. You're fine with killing someone to get what you want. That is absolutely bonkers. And January 29th, Sunday Times columnist says, assassination of Trump is taking too long. November 10th, Monisha Rahesh, writer for UK's Telegraph, calls for Trump assassination. November 10th, journalist deletes account after tweeting, quote, time for a presidential assassination. Wow, a lot of killing here with these people. June 6th, Huffington Post justified political violence as, quote, logical. So I hope Huntington Post is actually running with that same logic now as people have stormed the Capitol. June 3rd, Vox journalist, quote, advice, if Trump comes to your town, start a riot. I mean, how obvious could you be that you're not provoking people into violent acts? And here is a list of threats from educators. Leftist teacher, quote, so who's going to take one for the team and kill Kavanaugh? 2 hospitalized after exposure to powdery substance at Cruz's Houston campaign office. October 2nd of 2018, GOP Congressman Andy Harris assaulted by protesters. October 1st, Georgetown law professor tweets about castrating corpses of white men. Wow, that's pretty dark when you're talking about cutting balls off of people. February 8th, Northeastern professor in hot water for saying he wouldn't mind seeing Trump dead. A criminal justice professor tweets about, quote, privilege to teach future cop killers. Wow, that's just amazing. July 19th, Antifa teacher Yvette Filarsa pushes BAM.org by any means necessary. It's pretty much the same thing as their resist, but that is in government circles. University of Alaska displays professor's painting of Trump decapitated. CA professor, quote, Trump must hang. Execute GOP for each immigrant deported. People are willing to deport one group of people, but the other group is willing to kill the other for it. It's kind of amazing. Quote, Trump must hang. Fresno State vows to review professor's violent comments. CA teacher, I lost a $100 bet because Trump wasn't shot. Oh man, I'm glad you lost your $100. Quote, dead Trump supporter comment prompts school district to ban substitute teacher. High school teacher caught shooting toy gun at Trump inauguration video yelling, die. Again, these people are pretty deranged. Teacher compares, quote, build the wall shirt to swastika and mom is mad. And here are a group of people who have compared the president to Hitler himself. California history teacher suspended for comparing Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler. Trump's speech to Congress was drafted by Hitler. Here's the catch. That was done by Tucker Carlson. New York Times likens President Trump to a fascist dictator. Washington Post, quote, don't compare Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler. It belittles Hitler, so he's even beyond Hitler's evil. MSNBC's Rachel Maddow told Rolling Stone on July that studying Hitler helped her understand Trump, but it didn't help her understand herself. Washington Post warned voters that Trump could be another Hitler. Washington Post writer also says Trump is not Hitler and compares him to Hitler anyway. Mainstream media's CNN compares Trump to Hitler and Stalin. CNN Vance Jones insinuates President Donald Trump could be the next Hitler. MSNBC's Matthew says Trump's speech, Hitlerin. I'm guessing that slogan really didn't take. CNN Espanol host Carmen not even going to attempt that, compares Trump to Adolf Hitler. CNN's Dana Bash compares Trump to Stalin and Hitler. These people have a sickness. It's all Hitler all the time, but they've never met Hitler. They've never been in contact with Hitler. They know very little of him, and they never suffered under Hitler. None of their families did. They're not even aware of these things. It's quite amazing that they can throw a name so evil around. If they don't like you, it's you're Hitler or you're a racist. They just love using these words. Now we're going to go through a list of things that are violent acts, threats, and advocacy of violence against Trump supporters. In March 28th, shattered windows at Humboldt's Republican headquarters. March 25th, arsonist torched woman's car because cardboard cutout of Trump was inside. Man, the derangement on people. March 12th, woman admits to slashing tire over MAGA hat seen inside UV. March 7th, bus aide pulls, quote, "Make America Great Again" hat off of teen's head. February 26th, Trump supporting high school student cornered, harassed, had hat knocked off, and flag stolen. February 25th, 81-year-old Trump supporter assaulted over his MAGA hat at a supermarket. Nice, we're going to assault the elderly. February 21st, woman attacked Trump supporter for wearing a MAGA hat at a restaurant. February 21st, again, recruiter for a conservative group at UCL Berkeley assaulted, punched in the face, and hit repeatedly. February 17th, man arrested after pulling gun on a man wearing MAGA hat in a Sam's Club. February 12th, conservative SUNY Oswego received death threats after setting up table promoting wall on the southern border. February 8th, White House counselor Kellyanne Conway assaulted in a restaurant. November 13th, man wearing MAGA hat assaulted walking down downtown Tucson. November 3rd, Andrew Gilliam intern arrested for throwing chocolate milk at college Republicans. So you have somebody here who pretty much hired somebody to go to a college Republicans event and throw milk around at people and act up. You literally use people to go out and attack the other party. And I think it shows that they're willing to go much, much further, and this was just really weak sauce for that man. October 17th, Dem Party suspends spokesman William Davis for calling violence against the GOP. October 15th, death and rape threats sent to Vermont GOP House candidate, quote, "We are hunting you." And that sounds about right for today's time. October 15th, Minnesota House GOP candidate attacked at Benton County restaurant. November 15th, Susan Rice's son, president of Stanford College, Republicans, assaulted. October 14th, Portland mayor stands by decision to allow Antifa to block traffic and hassle motorists. And if you notice, this man is now going around saying that everything's cool, we're going to go back to normal, we need law and order. And it's kind of ironic that it happens after Trump is supposedly going to be out of office. October 13th, pro-life activist assaulted by pro-abortion student protester on campus. October 9th, Antifa takes over Portland streets again, and Mayor Wheeler does nothing. And he really did do nothing. October 7th, Senator Gardner, wife received a beheading video through text message over Kavanaugh. October 6th, Kavanaugh protesters beat on SCOTUS doors, accost the elderly Trump supporter. October 6th, Senator Collins flooded with abusive tweets threatening death and violence. October 5th, Utah man charged with ricin mail threat against Trump and Mattis. October 4th, Republican senators hit with death threats amidst Kavanaugh fight. October 2nd, pro-abortion counter-protester roundhouse kicks pro-life woman. Man, you got some serious anger when you're going around roundhouse kicking people. September 11th, man tries to stab California GOP candidate for supporting Trump. September 11th, police investigate threat of mass shooting at a MAGA event at Trump Hotel. August 29th, gay Trump supporter wearing MAGA hat sucker punched at a local club. August 28th, student charged for stealing MAGA hat and smacking teacher. August 29th, dad dares daughter to knock off man's MAGA hat for $100, and she does it. August 14th, rock band frontman attacks Trump supporter during concert. August 6th, Dem Secretary of State for KY, Rand Paul, quote, "Can be just ask his neighbor." August 6th, vandals throw dead fish on Lee County Republican headquarters. August 4th, car with Trump stickers in Philadelphia vandalized. August 1st, hit and run victim says he was targeted because of Trump bumper sticker. July 26th, Trump supporters attacked at Donald Trump's Walk of Fame star. July 24th, Booker, those who don't oppose Kavanaugh are, quote, complicit in the evil. July 28th, leftist mob hurls feces at pro-Trump kosher coffee shop. And that takes some major class when you're actually acting like monkeys and pooping in your hands and throwing it at people. It's ridiculous. July 18th, leftist assaults teen Trump supporter for wearing MAGA hat. July 17th, gory Trump throat-cutting art decorates Portland gallery. They devoted a whole gallery to it. It's amazing that they think like that. Now, we're going to do some of the political violence reports, but it's getting a little long-winded. We want to make sure the video stays a little on the schedule here. But we will kind of run down ones that are particularly rough. In July 6th, a brick was thrown through the front door of Wheeling Township Republican headquarters. July 4th, a 16-year-old teen was attacked for wearing a, quote, Make America Great Again hat. July 3rd, GOP office window smashed, quote, Abolish ICE spray painted on sidewalk. June 16th, Jewish Trump supporter attacked outside Kathy Griffin's show in San Francisco. May 13th, Cheesecake Factory employees attack black man for wearing MAGA hat. April 3rd, Trump supporter, quote, brutally attacked in D.C. restaurant. April 2nd, woman says she was attacked after admitting she was a Trump supporter. December 14th, woman accused of supporting Trump gets robbed and assaulted. December 7th, students wearing MAGA hats booted from, quote, safe space coffee shop. December 2nd, Antifa attacks Trump supporter outside of a Harvard bookstore. November 20th, University of Illinois PhD instructor assaults conservative students at anti-Trump rally. November 12th, Blair White is assaulted in Hollywood for wearing a Trump hat. November 3rd, anti-Trump Dem charged with assaulting Senator Rand Paul at his home. October 9th, a trans pro-Trump student assaulted by anti-Trump activists. August 24th, black Trump supporter spit on for being a black man wearing MAGA hat. August 21st, actual CNN headline, Antifa, quote, seeks peace through violence. And that makes all the sense in the world. We just squish you like a bug. We just put our knee in your neck, right? You will do what I say, whether you like it or not. July 6th, conservative activist has bottle smashed over his face for wearing MAGA hat. June 15th, the GOP baseball shooter was a big Bernie supporter and volunteer. June 10th, Trump supporter is beaten with a, quote, Queers for Muslim sign. If that couldn't get any more ironic. June 7th, a woman is brutally beaten for simply admitting to being a Trump supporter. April 15th, Berkeley free speech rally attacked by Antifa with rocks, M80s, and bike locks. March 19th, kids hit Trump supporter in the face with a skateboard. March 16th, quote, murder Trump ASAP graffiti found on freeway wall. March 12th, conservative students say they have been violently threatened at college. February 27th, Labor Secretary nominee withdraws nomination after his wife is targeted. February 25th, protester assaults female Trump supporter at boycott of Oscars. February 25th, anti-Trump mob viciously attacks man outside bar. February 9th, Berkeley thugs beat up Trump supporter in front of police. February 8th, a BLM activist threatens to smash girl's laptop because of Donald Trump sticker on it. February 4th, 12-year-old beaten up and suspended from school for MAGA hat. January 30th, Spokane police investigate vandalism of county GOP headquarters as hate crime. January 29th, Texas gay Trump supporter beaten unconscious after he pulls out Trump lighter. All it took was a Trump lighter to beat up a gay guy and forget all of your moral parameters, huh? January 29th, Trump supporters surrounded and brutally attacked at Oregon airport. January 26th, Shia LaBeouf arrested for assault in New York City at anti-Donald Trump livestream. February 23rd, anti-Trump activist charged with trespassing at Mar-a-Lago vandalized cars. January 22nd, woman slashes Trump sign because it, quote, ruined her chill. January 20th, Inauguration Day Antifa violence. A limo was set on fire at the Trump parade. January 20th, Antifa ran up and punched a Trump supporter in the back of the head. January 20th, exposed plans to deploy butyric acid into ventilation systems at, quote, deplorable. January 5th, a kidnap and torture of Trump supporters streamed on Facebook Live. December 26th, Wayne County GOP headquarters break-in and defacement of Ronald Reagan mural. So I guess what they did at the GOP headquarters was okay, but what they did at the Capitol wasn't okay. December 23rd, college student harassed online after she asked for a ride to a Trump event. It's not Donald Trump that caused all of these people to act up. It's the American government. For God's sakes, you're still going into this new presidency with the same people that thought $600 was good enough to cover for several months of lockdown. These people are the same people that are going to appease all of these people. They're going to appease BLM. They're going to appease Antifa. And we said it all along. These people never really liked you. You can go back all the way back to when Hillary was debating Trump. She called everyone deplorable and even irredeemable. There's nothing on this earth that can fix you, and you need to be put down. And that's what they think of you. We can even go by what the FBI's own words were. We're Walmart shoppers. You see, our government doesn't necessarily care about you. You are a number. Literally, you have a social security number and you have yourself fingerprinted at the time of your birth. These people don't care if you're an actual person with feelings and wants and needs of life. They would rather stick you in your hole and tell you that you have no rights to any freedom because there's a pandemic, because there's a this or a that or another thing to worry about. There's always some type of doom porn with the Democrat Party. There's always some kind of drama. If anything, the Democrats are the party of Karens. These people really do act the fool and have no morality to back up any of their arguments. Right now, we're hearing BLM go out and suggest that Ashley Babbitt, she deserved what she got. Well, if that's the case, then you must agree with the stand your ground laws, right? So I don't want to hear any more BLM people complain about the stand your ground laws. They obviously work just fine when people are shooting people you don't like. But we read this really long list off to you so that you got the idea that it's not the GOP. It's not Trump supporters. It's not the right-wing people that are going out only committing violence. And giving a list out like this is a wonderful thing because we get to know who these people really are. If anything, we need to start doing what we can to salvage our country. Everyone needs to work together to get rid of the main problems. And a lot of us, even Antifa, even BLM, have to agree that just grinning and bear it for this government is nonsensical at this point. We're not asking for an overthrow of government, but these officials need to know that it's very serious, that our lives are very serious. And we've had a real big problem trying to explain to conservative Republicans, that even Jesus flipped tables. Anyway, folks, you guys have a good afternoon, a good morning, a good night, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that around here. Also, drop a comment down below. We like to pick your brain. We like to know what you're thinking. And if you have any ideas for any videos, please just go ahead and drop that line down below. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you don't hit the notification bell, you're probably going to miss our videos. God bless each and every one of you. See ya.